Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. Well, they didn't do it again. The Giants lost to the Twins 8-3. But can I just say I'm impressed with what, you might ask, with what the Giants are saying about it. Gabe Kapler is saying basically, we're still in the fight. And if the Giants think that they're still in this, I do too. However vaguely. But this was a bad game, bad start for Jacob Junis, and he, while not one of the top starters that I would say the Giants have relied on consistently this year, he is a starter who had pitched well in some games for the Giants, and you would have to say when he's starting, hey, we really hope that he's going to pitch well, but he didn't. He gave up 6 runs. Giants scored 3, one of them was a ground rule double from Lamont Wade Jr., who really is doing some significant things with the bat for the Giants. Wilmer Flores walked in a run. Also, Brandon Crawford singled in their 3rd run. But they blew it away. Junis gave up 6. Bullpen came in and worked the rest of the game. The Giants ended up losing 8-3 to the Twins. So basically, they got swept. This is bad. Anytime the Giants get swept, it's bad, especially so right now. And what does this reiterate? Yesterday was the game that the Giants needed to win. They were ahead 2-0, and they blew it yesterday. And today, that opportunity to be ahead in the 9th inning, that just did not repeat itself. They were behind by 5 runs. And they lost by 5 runs. So, just a bad game, bad sweep for the Giants. But we go back to what I'm impressed with. They think they're still in it. And they are right. They're still in the fight. We're reaching the end of August. And some teams have surprised before by coming back into contention. Gabe Kapler is maintaining a positive attitude that the Giants are still in this, and they're going to need to turn things around fast, man. I mean, it's like we could have been saying that they needed to start winning, like, after the series against the Tigers was over, before these 3 games. Thursday, the off day, we could have been saying that the Giants needed to start winning at that time. But they just lost 3 straight games here. That's bad for them. But they do think that they're still in the race. They're going to have to do it without the trade deadline help that they certainly should have had. But they think they're still in it. I'm impressed. Are any of you impressed? The Giants think they're still in this. And that, honestly, it makes me feel a little better. And you say, hey, you know their record. Why? You know their record just as well as they do. Yeah, that's true, but I could look up their record in a second. I believe it's 64 losses and 61 wins. But just the atmosphere with the team, I have to say, somehow it does make a difference for me. That they still think that they're in this, and that they feel like they have something that they can fight for here. And tomorrow, let's see, who's going to get the ball? I believe it would be Carlos Rodon. After him, it's Logan Webb. So what happens to Webb? Does he pitch well? Does he get this thing together? He needs to. I just have to say, Logan Webb has thrown 2 unimpressive starts, and he needs to get back to throwing the ball well. I don't know what else you could say about that. And then the team, that they need to be able to score runs, and looks like they had just enough yesterday, but Camilo Doval, Dominic Leone, they didn't pitch well. The bullpen's going to have to be able to hold the leads. Everything is going to have to coordinate, and players, you can't have players, especially I think pitchers, just have this bad day and it happened to be just at the wrong time. Can't have that happen too much. I mean, the team, it needs to coordinate itself so that they can play well here. But the point for today stands. What they're saying is, we're still in the fight. And it's August 28th. They're still in the fight. It's August 28th. They do have a month to make up ground. Now, there are two things. I think there are two truths about a little over a month left that need to be mentioned. First of all, it gets it kind of urgent, right? We're nearing the end of the season. August 28th, that should tell you we are nearing the end of the season. And it's going to be the end of the Giants' chances before too long. But there are two sides to this. The other side of having a month left to play is that a month is a month, and you play 30 games, and it's a little more. There might be another week after that there are more than 30 games left to play here. And the Giants, I would have to check how many games they're behind the wild card spot, but that's certainly enough to make it up. If they can play well, if they can have a really good record during that time, and hopefully with maybe some help from some other teams to beat the teams that are ahead of them for that second National League wildcard spot. That's the thing for the Giants here. In one sense, it's urgent. We're nearing the end of the season. In another sense, a month is a month full of ball games, and it's not like we're in the last week. A lot of things happen in baseball in a month. You look at a team's record during any given month. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. Things happen. That's a period of time where you can look at some serious statistics and compare them across different months. It's significant in that way, and that's what the Giants have left. They're in this. It's true. They are not a dead team yet. So we got to see what happens, but they need to turn it around right away. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much, everybody who has subscribed. Please comment on a video or email me at gabrielvaughn89@gmail.com. I will try to reply. And all of that being said, I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.